SoFi's predicted membership ad for this year, 2025, might be the biggest sandbag that no one is expecting. I'm going to list out my reasons why and why I think that management has completely sandbagged how many members that they're going to add, and I think it's going to be a lot more than what they predicted. So this video is going to be on SoFi Technologies, ticker symbol SOFI, if you didn't get that from the introduction. And this is going to be a really quick kind of opinion that, or a kind of thought that I just came up with. In Q4, right, management they projected that SoFi would grow about 2.8 million members in the full year 2025. So that's about 700,000 members per quarter. Now, that's one of the main reasons why, obviously there were other ones, right? But that's one of the reasons that led to the sudden decline in the stock price after the Q4 earnings. Even though Q4 earnings was really, really good, it's what they projected that made the stock drop. Now, the reason why membership being only 2.8 million member growth would be bad is because in Q4 they had around 700,000 member growth. And then if you're predicting 2.8 million member growth for all of 2025, that's 700,000 per quarter, every quarter for 2025. So that means a plateau of membership growth, which is what made investors who often they invest for the future, right? That's what made people more hesitant to invest in SoFi Technologies. Now, why do I think that management is completely sandbagging us? There's numerous things. So first of all, they just rolled out their SoFi Plus with a whole new, like a whole bunch of benefits for joining SoFi Plus for just however many dollars per month. That just opens the entire like field, or that creates more demand for people to become SoFi members, because now people that don't have direct deposits, right, for basically anyone that's not on a W-2, so any like solo entrepreneur, any type of that business where you don't have a stable income, right, it fluctuates, then those people will now have an incentive to join SoFi as a SoFi Plus member. So you just open this box and you're attracting a wider demographic of people that should lead to more member growth. Before, those benefits were only allowed or only given to people that set up direct deposit, and entrepreneurs, people that don't have like a stable income, or like a annual, or not annual, a payment like period thing, right? That aren't paid by like W-2 or whatever, right? Those people wouldn't get those benefits because they didn't have that direct deposit option, and now they can, right? So more people, more members that will be attracted to SoFi's their ecosystem. Now, the other thing is, I've noticed, I don't know, this is all empirical right now. This specific point is really empirical, but I've noticed that SoFi is advertising a lot more, right? It's like to the point where they're sponsoring random YouTubers that have nothing to do with finance, have nothing to do with, they're not investors or anything, right? They're advertising to just everyday Joe Schmoes. I've never seen these people getting, maybe I'm just in this little bubble, right? But it's not a targeted ad. It's these YouTubers or these influencers that have nothing to do with banking or anything, right? They're getting sponsored by SoFi, right? Before, I remember seeing Caleb Hammer, who is a finance YouTuber, right? Him getting sponsored by SoFi is different. Now I see people like Good Mythical Morning, who they just do like they do like taste tests and like random like comparison videos. They're getting sponsored by SoFi. So when they're advertising to a wider range of different people. So honestly, I feel like they're doing all these things to try to attract more members, but they're only predicting 700K per quarter annualized. I don't know, man. That just seems kind of weird. I mean, it seems like they're really lowballing it. And additionally, they said that they're predicting, they lowered their EPS target because they're putting all their money into kind of research and kind of like testing out different things, right? Where do you think that money is going to? It's going to researching how to get more people to join the ecosystem, right? It's researching different products that will attract more members. So, like, I don't see how they're predicting a stagnation or like a plateau in membership growth. Not like no more memberships, but like a membership growth the delta is more or less going to be the same, but the delta will be equally high, if that makes sense. So like, it's not that membership growth is going to zero. It's staying at 700,000 per quarter annualized. So I just feel like they're throwing all this money into trying to attract more people. They're throwing all this money into creating more products for more people. And I think that membership growth is going to be the biggest, like, black swan, in my opinion, that SoFi management is going to produce. Obviously, this is all opinion piece. This is all just me speculating, right? But I don't know. It just seems like they're really driving like shifting gears into trying to drive more membership growth by creating more products, by sponsoring more, like, a wider range of influencers. And like, they just want more people to enter the flywheel, because that's their entire kind of claim to fame, right? To be the AWS of fintech, while also having this flywheel where once you join one product, once you're into one product, then you're more likely to use the other products, right? And then, like, it becomes a flywheel, and then you become like a mini advertiser for SoFi because of how much you like the product, because how much you like the ecosystem. Then you're also getting more people to join as well. So yeah, this is me rambling about. I think that there's obviously no, like, this, a lot of this was empirical evidence, but and also kind of like me kind of like playing some type of 1D logic game, because I'm not smart enough to play 2D logic or 2D chess. But I think that membership growth is something that a lot of people are missing out on, or like not paying attention to. And I think that that's going to be the biggest black swan, like positive black swan, right? It's going to be a good black swan. I think that's going to be the biggest, like, black swan in 2025. Those are just my opinions. Have a good day. P.S. Because they can't, or they're not going to give you a black swan for EPS, right? They're controlling that EPS. Think about it. They could use their money, right? But they said after getting that $5 billion, right? Basically cash injection from, I forgot what the company was. Was it Blue Owl? It might have been Blue Owl. After getting that, they just have to use that money, right? To create loans and to do all those things, right? They're just going to put all the money. First, it's going to go, okay, we need to hit this many cents per quarter. So we're just going to throw that amount of money, that amount of profits, that amount of revenue into there. Everything else, we're just going to throw that all into growing, throw that all into like improving our products, throw that all into creating new products. So I don't think we'll get a beat, or maybe we'll get like a slight beat, but we won't get like a huge beat on EPS, because management is controlling EPS like it's a remote control car or something. I don't know, I'm bad at analogies right now. It's also really hot and I'm in the car. But it's membership growth. I want to emphasize, obviously I'm not predicting anything. I am predicting stuff, but then I'm not saying that this is going to happen. I think that membership growth is going to be the biggest thing, the biggest, it's going to catch everybody off guard. Those are my opinions. Go SoFi. Have a good day.